No, I'm good now. There's a whole squad in there, Jess.
Very good. And I just got marksman.
And a follow-up by Biting. He's going to get traded by Joe Pro. No? Oh, it's an ICO moment right here. Biting pulls out the knife and takes a pistol to the face.
Tanks moving. Anchor clear.
The guy in this building's dead.
You're a fucking liar.
Oh my goodness.
Scriptum is picking up a good double kill. Oh, Scriptum, you need to jump out.
Oh boy.
They're running.
No! That tank is looking directly at him. Very brave hat kit right here. Tank will be looking for another angle on this. Medical, still alive in this half. He's getting flanked though.
This hole is not the play. Oh, Medical. No, what is going on?
No
what are they doing?
way. And we are rolling.
Oh, rollout's ruined.
Rollout is already ruined.
Voo bumped to log.
It is not a TT community scrim without some sort of ruined rollout. For those who aren't familiar with territory control, the goal here is to own a majority of the hexes. As you gain that control, your enemy is going to start to bleed tickets, and that bleed gets worse and worse as your control grows. You can only contest a hex if it links back to your team's anchor point, so it's possible for the enemy to cut you off and kill your progress. And if you let the enemy build a chain all the way back to your anchor, you're not going to be able to contest anything until that problem's been dealt with. For a little bit of history here, this is not the first matchup we've had between Tactrig and Thronglers. The last time these two teams have clashed was just before the Iron the Sky Invitational mid last year. Thronglers in that match almost throwing TT out of the middle of the map, but...
And they are just, this is farming simulator right here.
TT clawing back some map control slowly but surely until the end of the match where...
Methodical, Tactrig, they lost the first fight. They lost the second fight.
Basically, Thronglers had found themselves surrounded, and TT took out the win with a 190 ticket victory. So we've got Magnet's Vic here getting peppered.
That is a laser beam.
By some shots from another vehicle from quite far away. He's going to be leaving. He knows his position's been given up. So Thronglers making a pretty strong wrap around the south side of the map here with their 7 squad. Might cause a lot of problems because they're about to burn not 1 but 2 Tactrig rallies on the west side. We're going to hear Command Chat react to that hopefully in a few seconds. And in just a moment, if he gets close enough, there goes one of Tactrig's rallies on the west side. That should be their cue to realize that they are being flanked.
They're coming from the road too.
Hey, I'll go left.
I heal.
I'm gonna push this. Behind the tree, dead. One dead behind the tree.
We're about to see 7 squad for Thronglers clash into the south flank of Tactrig here. This could be disastrous. If they're able to get good initial picks on this, Tactrig could just melt here.
Charlie, tagged once, tagged twice.
Thronglers are also trying to get around in the north. They got a few good kills. There's still a couple of TT holding them back.
Yeah. Yeah, they're rep north.
Okay. I'll come play the far north road view where your vehicle was.
Okay.
So Command Chat's called about a north wrap, but I still don't believe they know about this south side.
Think we wiped them on the south side.
Yeah, we're just like not getting any resistance, and Scriptum's already on their shit.
Yeah, we're what do you think about? What do you think about working up to build a hab at Capo?
Let's getting a lodge now. We'll go and drop a hab there.
North, yeah, I can't tell.
Echo goes down. TT's now aware of this south side.
Hey, there's still enemies behind your rally, Killjoy. They just burnt your rally behind you.
Wolf now calling out about that burned rally from earlier. The delay between that and the realization allowed a lot of time for Thronglers to get behind them here.
They're behind you guys, Killjoy and Scriptum. They're capping 35 right now from the south.
Scriptum, I'm gonna go south. I'll go south if you want to just keep doing your thing and pushing hexes.
Beautiful nade for Thronglers on the south here. Now the question is, which team is going to be able to get their medics in to pick up all of these dead first? Whichever team can do that first is going to gain control of this situation here.
They're capping 35 pretty fast. Yeah.
Last one.
And Thronglers are really advancing both on north and south. In the north, they already got people on the flanks. They wiped the TT rally from earlier.
Magnets MRAP doing some work, running some Thronglers over.
Yeah, that light big's getting closer to the east.
Ooh. MRAP gets engaged by RWS, and that is a lost fight for TT here. First shot took out dexii on the gun, and that is all that was needed. There goes that RWS.
That's really the big skill difference in between gunners and positioning, to try to get the enemy gunner through the windows first.
Shooter cell directly north. Two on move.
I'm hitting it. We're shot out of north AWS.
2 proton Charlie, 1 tagged.
Enemy shot us.
Cruz, I'm not in a good spot. Pop smoke. Cruz, not a good spot. Pop smoke before res.
Hold on, I'm in a defilade. They can't see me.
I'm shoving
They don't
them.
know I'm here.
Yeah, I'm shoving them. Just to try to buy their attention. Minus SL. Minus 2.
Went for the res on Aiden.
Heard. Buffering east. Heard. Near Charlie.
Still want to try to aim for building on Capo
God
with
fucking
squad
damn
4
it.
and 5
I
support.
hate this fucking game. I'm gonna uninstall immediately.
We just missed a command comms. Killjoy called that they're just playing around flanks, and so he suggested that they just shove hexes.
So we're engaged in a little bit of a fight on the north side of the map here between Squad 3 and Squad 2.
The map state has kind of switched over. Like, Thronglers are still pretty heavily in the north, but TT has kind of recovered the middle and the south flanks. There's nothing really happening around there anymore.
Alright, there's like 4 people running back to the hab. They know it's camped.
Yep, he's moving west.
Same.
Okay, -1.
Stop.
Oh, whoa. Brett is on the hab.
Brett had a very, very strong showing as a hat kit on the previous scrim we did with the 44th. I'm excited to see what he can make happen on this one.
Dude, Brett Gaming.
Brett Gaming yet again. And this is complete TT control on their northern fob here.
So yeah, they got proxy on this.
There's some Throngler presence in the north responding with RWS and infantry. But
Magnet picks up a kill on the driver. Completely disabling on Thronglers RWS turret. But all the crew members jumped out.
Oh, damn. I'm on radio.
The radio, by the way, so that's probably.
Rather.
they're going to have no choice but to back out and get some repairs going for that.
I mean, let them clear it out first. We don't need to do anything right now.
Smoking their vehicle out. Not that TTT has a line of sight on it at the moment, but... Grenade takes out a friendly grenade. Birdo's grenade takes out his teammate Sprite. That RWS is now somewhat abandoned here. 5 tickets sitting available. Valexia pulls up to the situation and...
Thronglers need to get the communication going on. Someone needs to come and break that up. They can't leave it there.
Oh, Charlie, I saw him running through the trees.
One guy firing a little
Nice,
bit
Chris.
east.
They also have their hab down currently.
There's still a couple of surviving members around there that could go for the pickup.
I'm gonna smoke out.
Another one.
Yeah,
Another body.
just sitting here on.
Alexia creeping around the back line here. Might pop up on a few Thronglers that are reviving each other. Alexia gets a nice pick on Nicholas.
Contact launching.
Yeah, one guy right here on move.
I have no stats.
So TT's still exerted complete control over this fob situation here. We're starting to see Thronglers get a push going from the south side to retake this.
Enemies are moving southeast in that range.
Command chat here is starting to work out ways to support this isolated group of TT. Sapper, big pick on Nike.
I want to make a comment.
Nah, we'll take care
Look
of
at
it.
this
Yeah,
map.
we'll
It
take
is
care of
just scattered with rallies.
We need,
So TT's been wiped off of this radio just a little bit. They've got control of the outskirts of these buildings. But they don't have direct control over the radio anymore. And that radio appears to currently be staged. Thronglers are unable to spawn on this fob. But good rallies are going to allow them to still contest this.
Yeah, the radio stage. Some of the ENR and Aiden are really trying to hold him, trying to not get back into it.
Updating south side. Big old fight. We've got TT and Thronglers, Ninja and Adrian working together here. One thing worth mentioning is a few TT are filling the ranks of Thronglers here to fill in some gaps in the team comp.
Come on, try and get
a little bit of cross-community love.
I'm gonna put on some smoke.
As Ninja tries to take out his counterpart Crystal on TT side. Crystal gets hit a few times by N-Man.
PLA guns are so hard to fucking discern distance. Rally.
Just over the hill, can't quite see him.
There's at least 2 on the broadside rally. Footsteps on my body heading towards you, Stripper.
Magnet and Ronaldo are pushing up on the middle southern side on the RWS.
Wolf, send one of your guys to the hill by 2's rally.
I know they're trying to wipe some rallies or trying to get some angles going on here.
So broader picture update, TT's been basically unable to stop this south side of the map, unable to stop Thronglers from having control of that area. Continuous trades back and forth. There's not really a clear winner of any of these engagements yet, but I do see quite a few Thronglers dead on the ground with not the most in terms of medic support. Taunter rips off a shot onto an MRAP.
Does hit it. It's a hat kit. It is burning. Oh no, Magnet is stuck.
Yeah.
Magnet's not gonna get it. That MRAP is gone.
And he's not going for the rep either.
He's trying.
It's not gonna matter, I don't think. Nope, there it goes.
Nah, it's just not enough. Not enough.
Taunter walks away with 5 tickets off of TT. Updating on this radio on the north side, TT still has some amount of control over the situation here. That radio is still staged, but they are not really able to get a proper dig on that yet. Now, Valexia here, looks like Valexia has wiped this rally on the south side. This is the rally that Thronglers was using to contest that radio. So it is very possible in the next minute or so here, we'll see that radio start to go down.
Close south rally.
I'm moving the rally.
Great spot.
Under VR.
Minus.
I'm Bravo. Minus Bravo.
I'm not seeing shit.
Hey guys, I think we should cap this north hex on 8 rally. Hex 11, 7, 6, and 3.
I think one of the rallies got bored on Hex 10. Yeah.
Yep, it did. I just lost my rally about 10 seconds
TT command chat making calls. They want those northern hexes where that radio is at.
I'd say we're good for radio drop, Aiden.
I'm here too to support you. You were so close. You're gonna min our. No, I'm good now.
Tac Trig Hat gets a beautiful shot onto the RWS for Thronglers. That RWS is on fire, and they are making no attempts to revive that as Ghost is peppering shots into them. Alexia probably going to see Sriracha here. Absolutely. Knife? No, doesn't see him. They don't see each other. They're right next to each other. Sriracha's going to bandage. Does Valexia finally? Again, does not notice Sriracha. What is happening? And Valexia goes down. Oh no! Had about a solid 6 or 7 chances to notice Sriracha and just did not. Nicholas and Sriracha are taking fire by Bread and Ghost now.
Oh my fuck, he's so bad.
That's a nice shot by Bread. Nicholas will be last alive over here. Getting peppered by some shells. Nicholas is going to smoke himself out. Now, often you're going to find that smoking yourself immediately provides some amount of relief, but this is going to give Ghost and Brett a chance to push up on these guys here. And a beautiful shot. Nicholas finally goes down.
They have somehow made it behind us on the north side. I'll help you guys.
So TT has dropped themselves a radio in Hex 12, and that enemy radio, Thronglers, just bleeds out. 20 tickets comes off the board for them.
Killjoy, once you guys get the capo sorted, we can get a new
Now,
fob there.
Dixie getting some very positive results with this Mark 19 grenade launcher here. Just splashing the trees to try to pepper the Thronglers that he can't see. TT flooding into this northern hexes to try to get some caps going. Now, Hex 10 must still be capped by TT in order to form a continuous unbroken chain back to their anchor hex. That's not happened yet. We've got Lucifer and Boa working on that, in addition to Club. You need a minimum of 3 to cap a contexted hex, just like a flag in RAS or AAS. But the presence of Xander here, a single Throngler, is preventing this cap from happening. Mark 19 could splash him in these cliffs if they only know he's here, but he's doing such a good job hiding.
Enemy within 50. Enemy within 50. Can't drop.
Yeah, it must be in the rocks.
So they now know. They tried to drop a rally. They were told that enemy was nearby, and now they're scanning these rocks, but Xander's still not found yet. Doing an excellent job staying unseen and preventing TT from capping a crucial hex.
Another 2 dead in your lane, Killjoy.
Sometimes it's just better to rat on cap.
Lucifer walking right next to him, but looking the wrong way. He was 5 meters from you when you tried to place that rally.
Southeast of the new hab.
Club, Boa, closing in.
Okay, positive cap on territory 10.
Klobb's gonna see him here. And no dice for Klobb, but now they know where that guy is. Xander's gonna get picked apart here by Boa. Very nearly takes Boa as well, but Vu's gonna come back and make sure that his squad's all right.
Rally in the fields.
TT's really been recovering from the start here. They're really taking out those south and north flanks. There's not really much presence in the middle, but they could start capping the actual hexes if they would just get people on them.
Tag once. Dead.
Nice. Alright, so they're doing a revive. I'm gonna do a double kill here. Alright, they spawn off that rally again.
So Throngler SL south here is observing a squad of TT leave that hex. I'm curious to know what's going on in this man's head right now. He's exercising great trigger discipline, not taking shots at groups of TT he knows he can't kill.
One person with me.
Fucking hell.
Rally burn, Killjoy.
Hey, sweet, yeah.
And we're seeing TT push aggressively back into this north side. Now, this hat kit, Miles might get a shot into the Mark 19 here. Dixie is in big danger. Dixie and Chris are in big danger. That's a hit. Half health. Not on fire just yet.
Burning. No, it is burning.
Oh, yep, that is on fire. And yet again, they find themselves in a situation where they need to get the rep going. Miles loads up another one, and they do not know where he is. That MRAP is almost certainly done here. There it goes. What a nice shot from Miles there. TT MRAP's not having a great day so far. Dixie got a lot done with that Mark 19 earlier, though.
We're dead in Mark 19 on our north side.
And Miles gets his eyes on another prize, a tow MRAP to his north. Jest is going to have to try to avoid that, but Miles is currently out of ammo.
Use your ammo crates up at that north hub.
There's 2 squads on the southern middle side, and with TT sides are just cleaning up on the hexes in 37 and 38.
You're not gonna have to do a logic on your own, guys. There's enemies on my fob.
3 just lost rally, hex 10.
So Miles has himself a CSK to rearm off of quite a distance away from where he was working. He'll have a couple more tandems to sling at Jest's tow MRAP.
The tanks are out. TT hasn't taken their tank out of the main yet, though. Doesn't even look like they're planning on to, not just yet. But Thronglers are bringing their tank deep in the middle. And Spike picks up Bread.
Put down Brad.
Almost took out the admin cam too.
7, can you try and
scared the crap out of me?
That's the first pick you wanna get. You wanna get Bread.
Bread was half the highlight reel for the last match.
can't be giving him that much freedom. Ooh, Chaos Muppet tries to get a hit on the tank, but misses. And then gets obliterated by the tank after.
So the question here is, this tank,
25.
is it supported by friendly infantry? The answer here is absolutely yes. This is a good tank player who knows to keep himself sandwiched in between all of his infantry. TT will have a very difficult time taking this tank out.
They are 3-manning that tank. The commander is on the crows, keeping a good eye on the revives that the tank gunner has earlier killed.
Fuck it. Club likes to take the order, taking a map.
Let's start playing this a little better now.
Tovek popped.
We got TT Medic and Throngler Medic reviving their teammates within 10 meters of each other. Throngler's getting the first revive. TT gets their revive.
Tanks moving. Anchor clear. Take us moving north from I. Yep. There's nothing in squad 2's...
How many more situations are we going to see where Thronglers and TT are 10 meters of each other and they don't know? Club right on top of Renakir. Does not see him, looking the wrong way. There's Throngers in the other direction.
We're capping 25-3, Chef. We get this. We just stop them on the back cap.
Good trade.
How are you? Crimson, do you not have headphones? How can you not hear Valexi bandaging himself?
So TT's fob here under significant pressure from the north and the east.
They almost had a proxy.
TT's pushing out the south side, but that's not leaving them much to deal with this north side here.
That was pretty.
Watch the northeast when you come out, because we're watching -1. There's a second one. I'm watching north head.
And Throngler Medic's doing a great job picking up their dead right now.
We're north side of the house, the southwest. North of Hab.
I think I've killed 3.
TTR just talking about in command chat about the problem of Thronglers actually getting close of north of their northern hab, asking Alpha to get some defense in there.
One's on, bro.
To Tactric's credit, most of these Thronglers are spending their time prone in the dirt, damaged and dead.
Man, I just got marched.
Ghost takes out Sriracha with suppressed rifle here. Very fine piece of kit exclusive to US Army. And Throngler's tank with a really nice hold down spot right over TT's fob. Just absolutely hammering them with shells.
Wolf, you were talking about turning
Good nades, Vu.
Do you want to pull back off the hexes and let them reset?
Wu picks up all the rest of them as well.
2 good nades. Through nades, looking at another angle, through another nade, cleans up.
Go down. Molly? Oh no, this is where they go. I think I pushed him through the map. Here, I'm gonna on park and you can kill him. I think I sent him to the shadow realm, dog.
So it does seem like M1 Abrams does just not factor into Tactric's plan here. Seems like a deliberate choice not to take that tank out and risk those tickets.
It is a hard map to play a tank though.
And at the moment, it really doesn't seem like they would even need a tank because they're getting such good presence on the hexes. Now, Throngler's carving a path through the middle, but they've been cut off at hex 12 now. If your hexes do not connect all the way back to your anchor,
they're not covering their anchor at all.
you are not able to contest them any further.
We're making an anchor push. TT is just throwing in on the anchor.
And this is the equivalent of just going for the throat. If that anchor is lost, Thronglers can't contest any of the map's hexes anymore. They have to deal with that anchor.
Those 2 ENR squads for TT has been really doing some work for that though. They pushed basically through the whole map all the way to the anchor. First from that south, recovering that south flank.
Wolf about to get himself shot.
200, Jesus.
There goes Wolf.
I just got the cell.
RW is pulled up to anchor, and they got infantry south.
And a follow-up by Biting. He's going to get traded by Joe Pro. No? Oh, it's an ICO moment right here. Biting pulls out the knife and takes a pistol to the face.
What is going on?
Absolute disaster. Joe Pro goes down to bleak. I was really hoping to see the knife. I'm disappointed. I don't know about you guys.
Vu, I need you to get a rally, Vu.
Blake comes out on top. TT takes this area. Maybe we will see a knife later. I can only hope.
Thronglers are pulling out all and everything to try and recover this anchor. They pulled out their RWS and their tank.
The guy in this building's dead, by the way. The guy in this building's dead. Never mind.
You're a fucking liar.
I see.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but Scriptum is picking up a good double kill. Oh, Scriptum, you need to jump out.
Oh boy.
They're running.
Oh, they get Scriptum.
Got him. There you go.
Man, did they just stall their anchor?
Yes, they did, because they committed a tank, CSK, and half the squad.
Nice. Scriptum, move your rally up. Get your rally like further up to my stars, and then let's just push their anchor. Yeah? How's the north looking, guys? Is the north safer now? I see Woo's rally there.
Yeah, it's fine. North is fine.
Okay.
And at this point of the fight, Tech-Trick players have to recognize, you know, we're not up on the infantry over here. There's a tank there. Maybe we shouldn't peek the windows and give that tank a reason to blast our building. Thronglers have done a marvelous job cleaning up their anchor here. TT's all but wiped off of this as we got one building left. Sapper takes out Ronaldo. Magnet last alive in this building.
And Magnet's got a good hole in the stairs, picks up one.
Gets the pick on Sapper, but Magnet's probably bleeding and bleeds out.
Oh, that's tough.
I think he bled out.
There goes the anchor push on this time around, but TT, while that was happening, gained a whole lot of map control. Even if you don't actually cap anchor, the fact that their entire team has to now go deal with that means you can take that opportunity to take way more map control.
Yeah, Thronglers really pulled up a lot of the people.
So we're seeing these hexes go significantly towards TT's favor. As far as tickets go, that's going to put Thronglers on a 5-ticket bleed. Every minute, they're going to bleed 5 tickets. Which is brutal. At that level of ticket bleed, it's hard to come back from.
Good hat kit hit by Jez on tank. Don't know what component it hit yet.
He's tracked. That was with my heat.
Oh, it's track.
It is tracks.
Hold shooting position. Not a good spot to peek.
So already we're seeing one of those tracks get repaired. Got NASL switching kits here to get that repair going.
Give me one out if you can to help. You might get airstrike too.
Throngler is expressing worry about an airstrike.
Airstrike's not out yet.
Then why do we not have a commander?
Because no one wants to fucking listen to the plan that we made yesterday.
If they throw it on the airstrike now, I think they get wrapped.
It is closed. There's no way they get in time anymore.
I think the window's already closed.
We've got a 50 cal just peppering.
That's
What,
a 50
cal?
2, 3, 3.
If he took out those crewmen, that might be valuable. Right now, he's just scratching some paint.
You're about to be up. 1, 2, 3.
Dixie and Chris are going to get the hell out of there.
As you should.
That track is good to go.
Thronglers
are gone.
Tanks up and moving.
A lot of back and forth in the kill feed, but TT still developing its map control here. Thronglers with a very strong push by Squad 2 north of TT's hab. This could be a decisive push if they're able to get closer. But they're taking shots on TT infantry that's taking shots on them. They're not going to make it very close that way. We're about to see an RWS fight here. Dixie and Chris have a viewpoint over that RWS, but that RWS has some cover to work with. Rounding a corner. RWS is smoking. Question is, which crewman dies first?
Need to get those gunners.
There it is. Dixie and Chris win that one.
We're basically the hab defense right now.
Minus another quick
Big fight. Thronglers and TT are clashing at their hab now. TT able to hold the line for now,
Scriptum, I'm wiped in that lane if you just want to take it.
but it's very much a back and forth. Igor takes out Gator Fajitas and is within 10 meters of their radio. Goes down to Killjoy. In these situations, you have to balance the need to act quickly with the fact that you need to have your gun up when you walk through a door.
You can't be sprinting through doors.
Yep.
You can't be sprinting through doors. Not since ICL.
Oh, I see the tank. Hold on. Tank mark coming in accurate. Right next to the hat kit.
Speaking of the tanks, TT has actually finally pulled out theirs. Oh no! Look at where TT is actually bringing a tank. That gets attracked and headed.
Oh, hat kit.
Man, that wasn't the play with the tank, dude.
And command chat acknowledges that was a bad idea.
And Brad's already on it. That was not That was not the play.
Okay. Why are we using a tank? We don't want to use a tank, guys. Come on.
It should be an easy kill for Throngler's tank. There we go. Already getting a hit in. Just needs another hit and that should be done.
Thronglers tank takes a rocket.
Wow, that is a crazy line of sight, too, on the tank.
Just with a nice hit, being suppressed but not killed.
Gets the kill. Sprite picks it off.
GG, crazy.
Wow, that is a crazy angle on tank.
It's a very nice shot from Thronglers tank. And it looks like Thronglers tank is currently tracked.
I'm out of rockets either way.
But again, that repair is instant. Unless that airstrike is called right now, it's not happening. Just is dodging shells and 50 cals left and right. Has not managed to die yet. But that tank is looking directly at him. It's a very brave hat kit right here.
Let me know if you need help on the south, but I think you guys are just all just...
It's pretty quiet. We're gonna walk west on the tank.
Here, come here. I'll stab you. And then,
Do you want me to reset my bag too? And then come
get
rally with
team
you?
killed.
No! How could you do this?
Do you need more ammo?
Yeah, he's just doing an ammo reset, that's why I TK'd him.
Front! Infantry! Yep.
Zoo, maybe go up all the way north to those buildings?
Yep. Good call.
We should be able to cap 3 back also, like, to see if there's any higher by testing that cap.
Really nice job with the defending the hab and pushing them back. I like to see it.
And we like to see compliments from command chat members to each other. With players like these that have been playing with each other for quite a while, it's easy to be nice to each other, but it's also very helpful, even in pub matches, just to say nice things to each other.
It can really bring up the morale.
Especially if you've got a new SL, one little compliment could be all it takes to turn them into someone who truly wants to improve at this game.
Where's the tank right now? Is it falling back? Do we know? He's playing safe on old Mark's last seen, heard. Okay, nice. That was like 2 minutes ago.
If you actually look at the state of the map here, Thronglers does have a lot of people like on far flanks, not actually like anywhere close to the quote-unquote objectives, but I'm not quite sure what they're trying to do here. They're really trying to push out behind TT and getting those rallies, trying to recover slowly but surely, but they still don't have anything to really push that hab or that TT hab in the north.
So Thronglers mostly being booted out of the hexes here, winning their armor fights, but again, on a 5-ticket bleed, Tactrix paid for their tank loss in only 4 minutes of
One of you come over to me and take my spot.
just playing the game.
Roger, I'm fighting to it. No, you're in a good spot, Hot. Fighting should do it.
Aiden squad getting some long distance engagements with Thronglers here. Igor might see him before he sees Igor.
Oh, he launched me to Killjoy, let's go.
You're welcome, Ron. That's crazy. Eyes on 109.
Yeah, they gotta have a rally up here.
TT seems to know something's up with this hilltop. Ted's gonna see him. Ted runs right up to him. We keep missing each other like this. Ted sees him. Ted knows. Ted knows. There's no way. There we are. Ted finally tracks down Igor. Chaos is there just in case, but he's not needed.
Aiden, there's one more guy north of you.
Whoa, RWS ripping it on Thronglers.
Thronglers RWS providing some really good support for their squad here. Aiden's on his knees here. About to get wiped out by Crimson, maybe? No, he doesn't see him?
Oh, no. Crimson doesn't have headphones. We've seen it previously. We've seen it previously in this match by Aiden.
Oh my
almost
goodness.
potatoing him.
Aiden forgets where the fire selector on his M4 is.
Cage killed our transport.
So map control almost completely inside of TT's favor here.
Thronglers are really on the last legs here.
Thronglers cannot survive for more than 60 seconds here because that 5-ticket bleed's about to hit them and this match is done for. Really strong showing from TT here, capturing almost every hex on the map. Losing a tank in the process, I don't think they needed to take that tank out.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not.
If there were more armor on this map, tank might have been necessary, but these light infantry factions, the only thing it's good for is something an RWS can do. There's the first round done. So looking at kills here, Tactrig 176 to 119. That's a very thin margin for Tactrig coming from previous scrims. Thronglers put up a hell of a fight here in the infantry game. Tactrig, of course, losing that tank, losing a few vehicles, but really this is just an infantry game.
Some big key players for TT's going up. Ghost of Narva going on 22 and 16.
Suppressed marksman.
Did I have the most kills? I'm the fucking Ghost of Narva.
Really showing others how to play. And dexii picking up the 20 and 13 on that crows.
So we're watching Ghost on the north side here with a HJ8 CSK, that ATGM launcher. He was a very strong infantry presence on the match the last round. I'm curious to see what he's going to get done with an ATGM. TT going for some very, very wide flanks on the north side here, marking some rallies in the Golf 6 grid area, just north of Nahrain.
As a mirror, Thronglers are all going far south though.
Transport west, Killjoy.
Thronglers squad 3 Emirath in the north might catch up on TT's north flank though. Someone should be staying on the gun.
So it looks like they're dismounting off their vehicles. Probably a good thing for them. Ghost is on his ATGM now, just looking for any excuse to take a shot.
Oh, surely they hear us in the north here for squad TT4 and that transport.
Transport's rolling in.
Surely they have to see. Yeah, they
About to
spotted.
have a very bad time.
No, McClob.
Oh, McClob. McClob pulling up in the open.
There's something magical about the 50 cal on top of that transport truck. I love it when I can see that thing get used. And Klob is a master of making some impact with that. Who's pushing up on sensitive here is bandaging himself. Who knows someone is here?
Doesn't know where. Oh, he figured it out.
Oh, Miles misses a hat on the TT. TSK in the north.
Boo in face, dancing on a tree. Boo has to pull out the pistol, but makes the kill.
Let's go to Crystal.
Not the first time we've had to see the pistol come out here. I'm watching this Vucifer. He is utterly alone right now.
Oh, completely.
Any picks they get, there's no way to medic those guys. This is how squads get wiped. There goes Boo. No one's going to pick him up. This squad is wiped on the north side.
Deleted the hab mark. Is it a hab or
Rally does wave. Gator alone spawn and the rally burns.
Okay.
Gator will be alone here to contest a 1v2 fight.
Yep.
Oh, no, Gator doesn't know. And there goes Gator. That rally is now wiped. TT's done on the north side here.
With Thronglers wiping that north rally, they really got to be putting in the work. They could be pushing east straight into the hab. And I bet TT wouldn't be noticing that in time.
Hey, Wu.
Go ahead.
Just reset and play closer to 3. And Killjoy, do you want me to send some people to spawn on the south hab to help?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We need people
Then
to
send
spawn
a
on this
couple of
hab
people
because
south
we left
hab.
a gap.
Send a couple of people south hab.
Listening to command chat, doing a good job reassigning squads that have been wiped off the north side to help other areas in the map.
It doesn't hold a lot of ammo, but it holds what, like 150 or something like that? Oh, this is a fucking hat.
Oh yeah,
Thronglers with an incredibly strong presence on the north side of Nahrain still. Not quite pushing into hexes yet.
I think they're finally starting to realize, Thronglers in the north, that they actually have the ground here.
If 4 and 3 can just play closer together on the north and wait till the RWSs to come online, then y'all can just use the RWS to burn their rally. That's that far north. We don't need to like extend that much.
So it does look that Squad 4 Throngler group will be pushing east here. In order to get there, though, he's going to have to get through Klob, Vu, Gator Vajitas, Boa, and Wolf, who are now pushing into that contact. So this is going to be a squad v squad fight in a few seconds here. We're seeing Big Red Face make a pretty important decision here as a squad leader, getting into a fight, recognizing that his squad's probably not going to win it, and he's picked up his rally, which was below his feet, because he knows that he can't hold that ground. He's running away with his rally to make sure that his squad will still have a place in this fight in the coming minutes. And he does lose this fight. TT combing over where he was standing just a minute before.
What is this?
These guys fight way
Jez is just outside of their main protection. That's so funny.
Nothing to shoot at yet, but...
All right, thumbnail right here. Thumbnail right
we
here.
will have to keep an eye on Just, yes.
He's waiting for that tank.
That is so funny.
Got Vucifer running into 3 Thronglers here. Spots the 1, spots the 2. Vu opens up on the first and the second. Vu picks up a beautiful double. And that's going to leave just Miles with the crewman kit here, repping up his MRAP.
You need to play closer to squad 3. Like,
I am, but I got rallies up here.
Yeah, that's too far away for it to be useful for them.
Vu thinks he's got rallies up on the northwest side, which was true a long time ago, but is no longer the case. So Vu's going to contest command here, tie up this loose end, and then get back to the fight.
Close to cell.
I think he doesn't realize that the squad 4 of Thronglers that pushed over moved their rally. You can take a look at south of Thronglers Hab. TT has finally been able to put up some flank rallies, and Brett is actually getting some info.
Speaking of Habs, Wolf is not alone here. Aaron at TT's fob on the northeast, checking the situation out.
Oh, of course, now's a
Here's
vehicle.
a logic kill for you though, and I'm just chilling.
Okay, well, there's a Matthew dead.
Aaron and Wolf about to clash here. Aaron lining up a shot. Down goes Wolf.
They're on our hab.
Immediately, we're seeing Chris and Dixie in their RWS here respond to Wolf's death on this fob. They're setting a rally nearby, and they're going to scout the situation out.
Not sure, but he shot me right outside the hab, and then he ran away, I guess. I don't know,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
maybe did he not see that?
Interesting choice from Aaron though.
One would think he'd push towards the hab, but the fact that he hasn't means he's still alive and still scouting. Aaron and Wolf are going to meet once again in just a moment. Just being an absolute thorn in TT's commander side.
I'm gonna dig this radio down, because I don't like losing tickets, and I'll get the logic, get the hab up on our end.
Wolf, let's get the friendly hab up first, and then we'll dig down. Wolf did. Wolf died looking at his map, and then insta gave up. Good looks, bro. Wow.
They're absolutely giving Wolf all the crap.
That's 2 tickets right there, Mr. Commander. Give up.
That's 4 tickets. That is almost an MRAP's worth of tickets that Aaron is taken off of TT here.
I just had to call it out for the stream. Also, my full squad went.
Mr. Commander, give up.
And he's still ratting around the radio. The question is, does TT pull this radio? They kind of can't. Wolf wants to put a new radio down, but he can't because Aaron is just...
What is going on?
Being a
There's
rat.
one guy just not moving on the stairs. So there's like 3 people all looking at each other. Mao gets traded by Box. Frag grenade right on his head.
No. That's not the way you hold those stairs, Jack.
Is it going to be 6 tickets? Aaron's going to take Wolf again. And there we go. Wolf is now 0 for 3 against Aaron. That's 6 tickets if Wolf gives up.
Is Aaron starting to be a nemesis of Wolf?
Aaron takes out
is he
Bleak
picking up
as
another?
well. Yup, there goes Bleak.
Oh.
And now we've got a 1v1. He might just go the distance.
Sorry, the coffee's running through my... Yeah, it was for a second. I had to take a giga piss.
Thanks.
Brad can't hold it anymore.
All Aaron needs to do is just push in and camp this hab, and he's just been so reluctant to do it so far. That means Wolf's getting a spawn off uncontested. That confirms that Aaron has taken 6 tickets now off of TT. Commanders are worth 2 tickets a kill.
No, he's gonna pick him again. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, Wolf's revenge.
Oy.
And with that, Aaron is wiped off the map. There's no one here to revive him after that.
Dude went ticket positive.
Absolutely.
Oh, no. Tank might be rolling out, and Jez is looking at the road.
That tank is not leaving main the way normal tanks leave main.
Dude does not want to get main camped, which, you know, fair enough.
Again, I have to be curious to see what the Abrams actually accomplishes here. Like we said earlier, there's not much of a reason why a tank should be taken out, other than they're cool and big explosion.
It's 13.
Oh my goodness, Scriptum. I'm looking at the map. Yeah, TT just has a humongous hole on 2235. They have a rally there, but like...
Yeah, we're getting pushed back down our end. I don't know if we should do this anymore.
It's fine. Let's go for a try.
Wolf talking in command, trying to get his team to try and stop wasting tickets on the front line.
I'm sorry, Wolf. You're gonna hate me for this, but I need to mention the tickets we lost on the back line.
Oh,
we don't have to talk about that.
No. He needs to be reminded of his nickname, Mr. Commander Give Up.
Jess is still camping that main, but that Abrams is long gone. Watching Dixie and Chris roll into a group of Thronglers here.
Oh, they're bringing it deep.
And this is a TT Logi. Oh no, driving into a fire team worth of Thronglers.
Wolf, there's infantry in there. What are you doing?
There's
And Wolf!
Wolf gets punished yet again.
What the fuck are you doing? Yo, he always does this until he gets bored.
No, I'm dead.
Are you serious? What do you want? Not to do
Look
that.
at the map. What? Why are you?
I don't know. I was listening to Chris Webb.
Okay. No.
I need to insert myself into one of their brains to understand what made them think that they could drive into a contested hex on the front line and set a fob there.
I won't take it, solve me.
Well, Dixie and Chris still hovering around our end, trying to pick some kills from the buildings and windows.
So normally in a pub match, this is the part where I would want to be interjecting in command chat and trying to calm the situation down. It sounds like that's what's happened here. But these kinds of arguments are just not productive for anybody.
No way, they're dropping this hab anyway.
I hate this community.
I'm sorry, Just. I think we found our new thumbnail.
Don't worry, my rep station's inside. That's what matters.
Oh.
Rep station's inside.
Kindly remind our audience that TechTrig is an experienced preferred server where the best come to hone their skills. But this ain't it, Chief.
I guess there's no tubes. If there was tubes, this hab would be the worst hab on planet
Don't
Earth.
defend this, Logano. This is not defensible.
No
This is not defensible, both in theory and actually not a defensible hab. Good luck trying to hold this thing.
Yeah.
Holy content, though. Thanks, guys.
Oh, they dug down their hab. Not their radio. See, they saw my road hab and they got scared.
Chris is talking about it already. Even with this road hab, if Thronglers are really not even gonna do anything about it, it's not gonna.
They don't have many people here to do anything about it. Ooh, Jack in a Box gets a TK on Chris with his pistol. Chris gets a kill on Jack in a Box with his nade. Looks like Chris is running martyrdom because they just took each other out.
He killed me when I had a nade in my hand, so
I don't know if we should say this is deserved or not, but I think this is a little bit deserved.
Can we even say that this is competitive squad anymore? What is happening?
You like my road?
Crystal and Igor inches from each other's faces.
Oh, Crystal is... Oh,
Crystal, no!
Crystal! We talked about this. You can't be sprinting those corners. You gotta have your gun up.
My rally's bugged. I can't spawn on it, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck's going on?
Luckily, I got a road hab that you can spawn on.
I'm not spawning on your fucking road hab.
And Bread has snuck his way into Throngler's hab. And Throngler's hab is down a stage, but the tank is trying to recover it.
Verdo's gonna have a hard time pushing upstairs.
Oh, look at them coming back. They're gonna swarm Bread like ants.
A good nade, not quite the right angle though.
not heard him die yet. He's gonna be waiting for you at the top of the stairs.
Very good calls from Ninja here. Knows exactly where Brett's gonna be.
Jesse coming back from the main camp, but engineering Throngler's tank. Oh, but Bread is changing his angle. He's watching the stairs now.
And the trade.
But trades with Scythe.
Probably not the right call there. You really do want to just hold the advantageous angle you've got. That tank has got its engine back up. He's going to be leaving for sure. Alexia, however, still scouting above all.
Yeah, but the tank has already been hit heavy. He's going to want to go back and get that repair.
Alexia almost gets himself run over.
Oh, but Dixie and Chris holding up on that Thronglers hab. Now that the tank is gone, Dixie picking up the double. Triple kill.
Beautiful. And we've still got Thronglers just bandaging on their hab. Shoveling their hab back up.
Oh, and an AT misses Dixie, but Dixie takes the revenge.
I think Tank wants some of this. So right now, we really should be seeing Valexia come to that CSK with Chris and Dixie in it. They need to leave because this tank wants a piece of them.
Dixie and Chris really playing it smart, bullying the infantry a little bit and then going back and baiting the tank from doing some certain things.
The Hexes are swinging very lightly in TT's favor on the south and lightly in Thronglers' favor on the north. This is that tug of war that we see sometimes on territory control layers. Tactrig's 3rd squad is about to lose their rally to Throngler's 4th squad, which is making a cut from the north side of the map down towards their hab. Nike's going to stop that from happening for now. Big Red Face and Joe Pro about to respond, but they're both prone in the dirt. Nike gets another shot, and Nike goes down to Big Red. Ted Cruz goes down to Sensitive.
Yeah, but Dixie and Chris are trying to come up and save this. If Thronglers just push a little bit more of them a squad 4, they're going to wipe that squad 3 rally for TT. Nearly wiping it, just not quite enough.
That's going to be a way for TT Aiden and Ted Cruz joining the fight on this.
Artie? Look at the map, look at the map. Artie is coming down.
On us through the guy. Rocks here, guys. We get him, Dix.
It's a very stretched Artie.
Dixie and Chris really saving this north push for TT.
Big Red's down, Sensitive down. Aiden's putting a couple shots into Awkward for the dead check, and that's about it. We're about to see how this Roadhab fares against large amounts of 155mm shells. Incoming the ranging shot. Nearly takes out Mao.
Roger.
And there goes Mao to that first follow-up barrage. Valexia and Jack in the Box playing it smart. Just getting in a building. This already is very stretched, so that Hab is likely to survive this barrage. They can shovel it up later if they're lucky.
It is most likely to survive. One of the things they could have done is just stayed inside the Hab and double dig it up. But it's already has taken the roof off the Hab. Hitting it with only a couple of rounds.
At this point, again, stretched so far, it's already past the Hab. That's all the damage it'll ever do.
Yes.
And this already is just hitting absolutely nothing at that point.
But the problem with the Thronglers right here is, even if there would have been a lot of infantry here, there's no follow-up. There's just no follow-up from the team.
One of the things that's interesting about playing a commander is that in a pub match, you're not really able to tell anyone what to do. But nonetheless, you still have to get other squads to follow up on the assets that you use. Otherwise, they're almost worthless. And one of the best ways to do that is to use your assets as an incentive for other squad leaders to follow up on it. But provide them a reason to follow up on your arty. Make it exciting.
Exactly.
So that they'll take that incentive and they'll do what you need them to do.
You also got to be reading the map to see if those squads are actually even ready to be able to push. Right after the RD.
So we've got Chris Webb and Dixie here, high centered on a log right next to a Throngler. Adrian, if he just peeks up, Dixie's gun's looking the wrong way. He could get a pick.
Oh, he does get hit.
Misses the engine though, and CSK is free to move again. If that had hit the engine, we'd be looking at a different story right now. But that CSK is gone. Abrams coming back onto the field, blasting 50 cal and HE shells, making its presence known.
TT still has a far flank rally, and they have medical services. Their engineer actually pushing around, might be trying to go for the hab, and his help is coming from the south. Wolf, as a commander, jumping into the flanks. How many tickets is he going to lose us this round?
So Abrams not really needed on the north side here. Thronglers infantry doing a great job cleaning up on their own, but it is going to run into a fire team worth of Ghost, Gator, Quab, Lucifer here.
But Dixie and Chris are already repaired, and they're coming back with their revenge in the same area here in the middle. Dixie and Chris are going back deep on the Thronglers Hab again, picking up a kill already.
It's on, command.
Where are your people, Dixie? Chris, you could have had people inside and you could have dropped them here. Create even more pressure. Dixie picking up another kill on Sriracha, and the tank does see Dixie and Chris.
And in a very precarious situation right now as that tank is lining its barrel up.
Dixie picking up another. Yeah, all he has to do is wait at this point. But medical services, as the engineer, is he getting a C4 on the hand?
Dixie and Chris are dead men walking right now. Tank barrel facing the wrong way. They might make it out.
Oh, they are making it out.
Oh, it's going to be very close. That tank sees... That tank does not see. And Chris and Dixie are gone. They should be dead right now.
The medical services does blow up a C4 on Thronglers hub. Does he get? He does get the radio down the stage through the wall with that C4.
Instead of chasing that CSK, tank is returning to deal with medical.
But where are your friends? TT has to push and give some help to medical if they want anything to happen from this.
HE shells by the tank not having much effect on this situation. Tank will be looking for another angle on this.
This will definitely relieve some pressure for TT though. If you look at east of Thronglers Hab, you can look at the wall of TT just coming in.
Uh-oh. E1's on the road radio.
Road hub's going down.
Insta call out by Wolf. It's gonna be too late.
Scripton gets collapsed. Medical with another on this hab. He's getting flanked though. Medical's about to get shot in the ass.
This hold is not the play. Oh, medical. Oh, no, what is going on?
Urso?
What are they doing?
Urso? No way.
It's pretty
Urso
dark.
goes down to someone inches from his face.
It's a little dark.
It's a little dark. What do you mean?
It is.
All I know is that the U.S. Army is going to be investing in some weapon flashlights going forward. That should have been a very easy kill.
Maybe they need to invest on some eyeglasses as well.
Medical, still alive in this hab. Prigozhin Jr. is going to give it a shot. Surely he will see.
Going in. No, if you're not in the habit.
Good God!
No way!
Oh, Tank finally takes him down.
Medical.
That was the shell that had his name on it. It was just further back in the catalog of shells, but now it's been sent. Medical, I hope you can hear me. I want clips.
I am right now. We're just so far behind him right now, I'm not really seeing anything.
As Medical lies dead in this hab, his team able to push much deeper into the front line than before. But that fob, we're just trading fobs here, aren't we?
And that was a really big relief of pressure for TT. Medical getting in there.
And yet, a great increase in pressure from Throngler Squad 3, just walking all over this road fob.
TT's gonna lose their road hab.
What's the play here?
Basically just play for 20.
North.
Play for 20 in that game.
Oh, but magnets. Oh, is he gonna get picked off by the tank? Surely did they know? The tank is pushing Magnet. Gets spotted, and that's a GG for Magnet and his CSK. Can't be standing in those spots for that long. I know you're camping a rally for the kills, but...
Front line's collapsing a little.
It has no choice but to collapse. So, of the fob wars here, Thronglers save their fob. TT is about to lose theirs. They have no choice but to respond to this with Squad 3 to the north. Squad 6 in the west is too busy dealing with Thronglers to come help.
What are Thronglers doing? They have a helicopter in the air. They are dropping, but they crash.
Oh, goodness. Rotors go flying absolutely everywhere.
What the fuck is going on?
They had a 3-man. Maybe they were trying to go for those fobs of TT, but you can't be swinging your tail into some trees. That's not the play.
Yeah, I hear him.
Aquardi picking up a couple of kills on that Crow map. against TT in the north. Trying to get Lucifer and actually just barely missing him.
6 hours for my noodly arms to stop fucking wiggling.
And switching positions with the tank.
We're watching that tank roll towards the east here. Straight down the middle of the map.
Where are the ATs? This should be... The tank really shouldn't be able to come back all the way here. Oh, but Scriptum is missing these guys. Is he blind? Oh, finally picking up double kill.
At what point did TT put a fob on an enemy fob back behind their lines?
That's TT's radio?
Yeah, it has been there for a while. Yeah.
Right next to each other.
Whoa.
And they're about to lose 20.
Asset wasting?
Some really just very uncharacteristic choices for radio drops here from TT. We've got one in the middle of a road. We've got one on top of an enemy fob. And that's probably one of the reasons we're seeing this ticket count so damn close. Right now, 179 to 157, but that's going to bring us back to even on ticket count.
-1. 2.
Ghost of Narva and Chris Webb coming from the north side with the Logi, setting up the fourth fob for TT. But Thronglers have already heard the Logi, and south is on the case.
So TT is acknowledging the need for middle map control, but they're going about it in a fairly desperate manner, pushing very aggressively, and south is just punishing them for that.
Oh, so yeah, south is catching them.
One more pick, and that's another 20 for TT off the board.
Oh, but Chris is trying to pre-fire.
Did I kill him?
South is on a pistol. All Chris has to do is pop that nade in there, and South is done. Oh man, he's gonna rush him down. And it gets him. Wow.
What is that range?
He's got very, very lucky on the fragmentation there. Chris is gonna have to get himself a shovel because Xander's coming up to his left.
Miles and Sanders are pushing up.
He does not know. This is a terrible situation.
Gets hit, gets naded by Xander.
Beautiful nade. That's another 20.
Any rallies to recover?
Is there anyone to come back? G1 is trying to come back and Club. G1 Club and Scriptum are trying to come back to save this radio.
I think that might have got him.
Xander in a terrible situation gets taken out by Klob. There's nothing you can do there. Just stuck between a radio and a truck.
We're at.
On the radio.
TT not yet aware that they've wiped this presence on the radio. They might get to keep this fob. Doing an excellent job returning off of rallies to save this.
Ronaldo and Magna picking up a kill on the MRAP with a tow, but the tank has seen them. There's a really wrong choice of targets here.
Hat kick.
Tank also getting hit by an AT, but does get the kill before Ronaldo gets the reload.
Traded 5 tickets, I guess.
Really a wrong choice. They have the callouts for the tank.
Oh no! Okay, Chris got the hab up, but we go all the way back to Hex 12. There's a not good radio hygiene here.
Very curious at the end of this to see how many radios TT will have hemorrhaged. They keep finding themselves into 20 ticket advantages that they are then losing to radios. In this case, it's just a 10 ticket advantage. They're going to go losing once this radio gets blood. Ghost is going to help just reset here. Sometimes you'll see a hat kit get team killed in the kill feed. Usually the situation there is a hat needs to quickly move somewhere else on the map, so they'll have someone else team kill them to get them respawn quicker.
I mean, just if everybody just shoved right to the anchor, their anchor, we'd...
Yeah, I'm on ready.
That's great. Just press W.
So that radio is now stage. Chris Webb with the Logi. Is he trying to save this solo? Risking a Logi for a one-man attempt at this fob. And even if he gets both of these kills, they have a rally so close by. And they already know he's there. He needs to back out. He needs to get the Logi out of there. That radio's done. Unless he can coordinate something in command chat.
Chris, honestly, Chris, just get that Logi back. Don't try to save the fob. Just get the Logi back.
Yeah, I know. I was looking. There's 3 people on it. I know.
If Squad 4 clears out Hex 6, we can drop a new Hab on 6, and then we can push that angle.
So TT really just burning fobs in the name of progress here, hoping that the ticket imbalance from capping hexes will outweigh their radio losses.
fuck is he?
Oh, medical services is again behind Thronglers Hab. Are we going to see a repeat? But take a look at medical services. He's back on the Hab already.
In the first half of this round, we had AA Ron, and now we've got medical as an answer, being an equal pain in the ass. Medical creeping down these stairs.
North. Out of Anchor Hex.
Tank is
With Skype just around the corner.
Hex 4 or 5.
Inside that hub. Does not seem to know. Is this our commander, maybe? Medical going for the knife. Yes! We got that knife I wanted.
Now medical's really gotta be going for that radio.
I have to wonder if medical has his C4 on him. Usually the procedure here you would do is drop your C4 and 12 to 13 digs. Because then you don't have to wait quite so long. Oh, but the barbed wire. Medical taking the time to set up. Locking himself in could come to haunt him later, because he must not have a C4 in this situation. So we can't fault medical for this because there's no way for him to know the situation outside of him. But really what we would want him to be doing, oh, there he goes, is getting outside of that building and away from that barbed wire so he can guard the door. Because being stuck in there just made him pay for it. So now this tank crew is going to save that radio.
On the first shot as well.
If medical hadn't boxed himself in there with that barbed wire, we might be able to see him guard the door, but this tank is doing a great job of blocking it off. They're pulling that radio as well. Noriko and Sprite here. Excellent job saving that radio as a tank crew.
Big Artie.
Wolf is just picking
Wolf's army
his
is
own tickets.
very effective at picking off his own team here.
I guess giving up all those commander tickets wasn't enough for him.
This is down to the wire. Things like this matter right now.
I have called out on command chat good game, and the timer is on 5 seconds, and that is the round.
Is a victory to time here, but only barely. Only barely.
Oh, Logano. I hope you were watching me, man.
Compared to their last showing, able to put up a significantly stronger fight with much more ability to control the map. We saw a lot of really good use of CSKs and MRAPs as well. Dixie and Chris doing a lot, but also getting themselves killed a couple times. But most importantly, what the fuck were those radios, man?
That's a good question.
I think everyone just got bored. Round 2 and started rolling.
It's Mr. Commander give up. Can we get a statement?
Hold on. Interview scriptum.
Interview scriptum. I don't know, Wolf. We want to talk to you about AA Ron on the Thronglers side, getting 6 tickets off of you.
Yeah, I was just trying to get out of the fob and just hopefully run into him because all I wanted to do is get to the logi. But obviously should have been more careful there. Did I care about dying? No.
It's always really tough as an SL when you have a clear plan in mind, but one fucker on the other team is just making it their life's mission to prevent you from doing the thing that you want to do. So we had commented on midway through kind of just letting the radios happen.
If you really think about it, dropping all those radios was not the right thing to do. I made a big mistake by driving the logi into Narain when we shouldn't have. Right? That was a pretty aggressive play and we should have never done that.
So going from that, what are you guys' thoughts on Thronglers' performance here? How did it feel to go up against a revitalized Thronglers?
You know what? I actually liked the way they played, especially round 2. They had people that were probably dedicated to finding out where our fobs were. I'm pretty sure it was also difficult for us to actually push forward as a team, you know?
Yeah, what do you think about Thronglers' first round start though?
They played really wide flanks. And that kind of worked out for them initially. I think it was mainly just that, yeah, they could make space, but they just weren't pushing where the rallies actually were.
One of the interesting things about TC as well is you have this outside the hexes play that is so important, but if you dedicate so much to these wide flanks that you just start getting annihilated in the center, you're going to start bleeding tickets real fast.
Yeah, flanking in any game mode, whether it's TC, AAS, or RAS, is a small squad job. You don't flank with your main squad.
Any final thoughts to wrap things up? Things that we think we can improve on, or things that you were impressed by?
Impressed by the Thronglers. If this was a real game, I'd be shouting and screaming at this team, but it's okay. As long as everyone had fun, it's fine.
I think we had a really good time. There was a lot more yelling in our caster comms than last time, so we had a good one. Thank you for the thoughts, Wolf. Thank you, Scriptum. I think with that, Logano, you can probably, we can probably call it here, yeah? GG's to everyone. This one was fun.
GG. We got Throngled again.
Throngled. We got Throngled.
And we're done.
Oh, thank God.
Cool.
Now we can talk shit.